Hi everyone, welcome back to KG Graves. We're in Streatham Park Cemetery in Streatham, London, and we're here today to visit the grave of the reggae singer Desmond Dekker. Had a hit with a song called The Israelites, and you can get it if you really want. Great singer. Hope you enjoy the video.
In the morning, slaving for bread, sir, so that every mouth can be fed. Oh, the Israelite. When my kids wanna leave me, darling, she said I was yours to receive. Oh, the Israelite. Shut them a tear up choices ago. I don't want to end up like Bonnie and
Desmond Dekker was born Desmond Adolphus Dekker on the 16th of July 1941 in Kingston, Jamaica. He was a Jamaican ska, rocksteady and reggae singer-songwriter and musician. No information is known about his parents, only that his mother died when he was a child and his father was unable to care for him. So he lived with relatives in St Mary and St Thomas, where he embarked on an apprenticeship as a tailor before returning to Kingston, where he became a welder. His workplace singing had drawn the attention of his co-workers, who encouraged him to pursue a career in music. Some sources say he had a brother, George, and a sister, Lorna, but this could not be confirmed. From a young age, Desmond regularly attended the local church with his grandmother and aunt. This early religious upbringing, as well as his enjoyment of singing hymns, led to a lifelong religious commitment. In 1961 he auditioned for Coxsone Dodd, Studio One, and Duke Reid, Treasure Isle, though neither audition was successful. The unsigned vocalist then auditioned for Leslie Kong's Beverly's record label, and was awarded his first recording contract. Despite achieving a record deal, it was 2 years before Desmond saw his first record released. Meanwhile, he spotted the talent of Bob Marley, a fellow welder, and brought the youth to Kong's attention. In 1962, Judge Not and One Cup of Coffee became the first recorded efforts of Marley, who retained gratitude, respect and admiration for Desmond for the rest of his life. Eventually in 1963, Kong chose Honour Your Mother and Father, written by Desmond, and the song that he had sung in his Kong audition 2 years earlier, which became a Jamaican hit and established Desmond's musical career as well as Labour for Learning. It was during this period that Desmond Dekker adopted the stage name of Desmond Dekker. His fourth hit, King of Ska, backing vocals by the Cherry Pies, also known as the Maytals, made him into one of the island's biggest stars. Desmond then recruited 4 brothers, Carl, Patrick, Clive and Barry Howard, as his permanent backing vocalists to perform with him under the name Desmond Dekker and the Aces. The new group recorded a number of Jamaican hits including Parents, Get Up Adina, This Woman and Mount Zion. The themes of Desmond's songs during the first 4 years of his career dealt with the moral, cultural and social issues of mainstream Jamaican culture. Respect for one's parents, honour your mother and father, religious morality, sinners prepare, and education, labour for learning. In 1967 he appeared on Derek Morgan's Tougher Than Tough, which helped begin a trend of popular songs commenting on the rude boy subculture, which was rooted in Jamaican ghetto life, where opportunities for advancement were limited and life was economically difficult. Desmond's own songs did not go to the extremes of many other popular rude boy songs, which reflected the violence and social problems associated with ghetto life, though he did introduce lyrics that resonated with the rude boys, starting with one of his best-known songs, 007 Shantytown. The song established Desmond as a rude boy icon in Jamaica, and also became a favourite dance track for the young working class men and women of the United Kingdom's mod scene. 007 was a top 15 hit in the UK, and his UK concerts were attended by a large following of mods wherever he played. Desmond continued to release rude boy songs such as Rude Boy Train and Rudy Got Soul, as well as mainstream cultural songs like It's a Shame, Wise Man, Hey Grandma, Unity, It Pays, Mother Young Gal, Sabotage and Pretty Africa. Many of the hits from this era came from his debut album, also called 007 Shantytown. In 1968, Desmond's Israelites was released, eventually topping the UK singles charts in April 1969 and peaking in the top 10 of the US Billboard Hot 100 in June 1969. He was the first Jamaican artist to have a hit record in the US with Jamaican style music other than Millie Small, who had hits with Jamaican style music in 1964, including My Boy Lollipop. Ironically, although he went to worldwide fame, his former welding colleague Bob Marley never had a UK number one. That same year saw the release of Beautiful and Dangerous, Writing on the Wall, Music Like Dirt, Intensified 68, which won the 1968 Jamaican Independence Festival Song Contest, Bongo Girl, and Shring a Ling. 1969 saw the release of It Mek, which became a hit both in Jamaica and the UK, reaching number 7. Desmond also released Problems and Pick Me Gal, both of which were popular in Jamaica, although only Pick Me Gal managed to chart in the UK top 50 at number 42. In August 1970, Desmond released You Can Get It If You Really Want, one of my favourites, written by Jimmy Cliff, which reached number 2 in the UK chart. He was initially reluctant to record the track, but was eventually persuaded to do so by Leslie Kong. Desmond's version uses the same backing track as Cliff's original. Kong, whose music production skills had been a crucial part of both their careers, died in 1971, affecting the careers of both artists for a short period of time. In 1972, the Rude Boy film, The Harder They Come, was released, and Desmond's 007 Shantytown was featured on the soundtrack along with Cliff's version of You Can Get It If You Really Want, as well as other Jamaican artists' hits, giving reggae more international exposure and preparing the way for Bob Marley. In May 1975, Israelites was re-released and became a UK top 10 hit for a second time. Desmond had also begun working on new material with the production duo Bruce Anthony. This collaboration resulted in the release of Sing a Little Song, which charted in the UK top 20 at number 16. This was to be his last UK hit. The 1980s found Desmond signed to a new label, Stiff Records, an independent label that specialised in punk and new wave acts, as well as releases associated with the Two-Tone label, whose acts instigated a short-lived but influential ska revival. He recorded an album called Black & Decker 1980, which featured his previous hits backed by The Rumour, Graham Parker's backing band, and Acrylics, featuring Roland Gift, later of Fine Young Cannibals. A re-recorded version of Israelites was released in 1980 on the Stiff label, followed by other new recordings, Jimmy Cliff's Many Rivers to Cross and Book of Rules. Desmond's next album, Compass Point 1981, was produced by Robert Palmer. Despite declining sales, he remained a popular live performer and continued to tour with The Rumour. Only a single live album was released in the late 1980s. In 1990, Israelites was used in a Maxell TV advert that became popular and brought the song and artist back to the attention of the general public. He collaborated with the Specials on the 1993 album King of Kings, which was released under Desmond Dekker and the Specials. King of Kings consisted of songs by Desmond's musical heroes, including Byron Lee, Theophilus Beckford, Jimmy Cliff, and his friend and fellow Kong label artist Derek Morgan. He also collaborated on a remix of Israelites with reggae artist Apache Indian. In 2003, a reissue of The Harder They Come soundtrack featured Israelites and 007 Shantytown. Desmond headlined Jules Holland's 2003 annual Hootenanny. In his personal life in 1969, Desmond took permanent residency in the UK. In 1984, he was declared bankrupt. Desmond died of a heart attack on the 25th of May 2006 at his home in Thornton Heath in Croydon, England, aged 64. He was preparing to headline the World Music Festival in Prague. Desmond was divorced and had 2 children, a son, Desmond Dekker Jr., and a daughter, Desreen Dekker. Desmond featured on 12 albums between 1967 and 2019, and 33 singles between 1967 and 2005. Let's see where his grave is located.
So there you have it, the fabulous grave of the reggae singer Desmond Dekker. Today happens to be the 20th anniversary of his passing, so it's a special day. I hope you enjoy the video. If so, as usual, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.
Rest in peace, Desmond Dekker.